Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff looming in this AFC West matchup as we join you from O.Co Coliseum.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Well, they will, and we know that. It's just more attention to the details for the players during the week, and also you got to be ready for trick plays. The coaches, they want to try to fool the other team, give their team an edge, so you got to be ready for fake punts, fake kicks, all during the game.
Bolden's going to be back deep here on the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks ready to get this one underway. Bolden's got a chance for a return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
There's really nothing negative you could say about Peyton Manning, except that he's lost 2 Super Bowls. He's won 1, but the numbers he puts up every year, individual statistics, but also, let's don't forget how many games his teams win year in and year out.
This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. 2nd down and 10.
Balls taking the handoff.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today.
Welker's in the slot. Manning out of the gun. Keeps it here. Here's Sanders. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. Brought down at the 38.
Well, I know it's a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football. Try to wear the defense down.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning's going to take it from the gun. And intercepted. Space to work. Going to take it the distance. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, on defense, to make a play like this, so much of it is about timing. Perfect timing by the defensive player. Gets the interception and runs it all the way back for a touchdown.
Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Ball's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Manning with the give. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Ball lines up in the backfield. To the ground. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
The Broncos take it from the 23.
He'll fire it out to the left. Could have been intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return.
So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
1st and 10.
They'll run it here.
Nice tackle. Here's a look at the offense. And if they're going to win today, this group of wide receivers must go vertical. They must open up the game for the offense.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. On the money. Finds a little seam for a gain of about 5.
The Raiders, a lot of people like to throw screens and run draws. No, they look deep down the field. It's not there. They throw it short. They pick up some good yards. Now they can do what they want on third, run or pass.
And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down.
The Raiders are going to have to punt.
Picked up a couple that time.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
Midway through the first. Ball's going to take the handoff now. The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. And how do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play actions to get the big plays down the field.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Finds Thomas.
Well, it was man-to-man coverage. Bad job by the defense. The defensive back so slow, no chance of keeping up with the wide receiver.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Manning from the gun. And Sanders is stopped there.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Oh, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got 2nd and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
Offense lines up here.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
3rd and 3.
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Interesting situation right here, isn't it, Jim? 4th and short near midfield. You're behind. It's in the first half. Do you go for it to try to get momentum back on your side, or do you punt it away? Me, I would punt it. We'll see what the coach does.
First down coming up. That catch gives them a first down.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Offense lines up here.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Hauls it in for the first down.
The Quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Now 1st and 10. He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the first.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
1st down and 10. Eyeing that left side. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a 1st down.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field. It's a nice catch, just short of the 1st down.
2nd and 2. Makes the catch. Stiff arms to stay on his feet, and that's a gain of 10.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Brings it into his body. Picks up about 5.
The Raiders offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Raiders in for the score.
That was a sweet touchdown right there. Just a nice throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. The receiver makes the catch. Beautiful touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. Bolden's going to start his return, and he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. 1st down here. Balls in the backfield. Single back set. The give. Tackles made.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Offense lines up here. This will be 2nd down. Manning's lined up. 2 tight ends set. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Ball's on the ground. They bring him to the turf.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. 1st and 10. Takes it out of the eye. Picks up maybe 3. After running it, it's 2nd down. The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. They'll go ground. Ward's there to take him down.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time, the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Nickel formation for the defense here. The Raiders have it at the 39. Looking long. Almost intercepted that time.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. It's 1st down as they head to the line. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Ball's got it on the handoff. They'll mark the football at the 22.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Looking to the right side and throwing.
He's taken down at the 30.
The Broncos, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
Welker's a receiver in the slot.
Offense lines up here.
Manning's got it in the gun. Throws to the right. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
They're in punting formation.
We'll see what he can do here.
Good piece of tackling. First down here. Double tight end formation.
Gets the handle here. Brought down at the 26.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
2nd down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end.
Here's the handoff.
Looking for some daylight up the middle.
And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know what a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
but not until he picked up the first down.
A running back must always know the situations. Third and short, don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run. Get the first down so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Outside now on the toss. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. He has the grab. That's a gain of 8.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The jumbo set on the field. He'll throw it over the middle, and it's knocked down, incomplete.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Fair catch this time. They come to the line, and it's first down. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Ball comes out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
Offense lines up here. First and goal from the 5. Moore's is an animal on that play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down now.
Get ready.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Running the ball is never a given, but here in the first half with a lead, you have to think this team would love to establish the run better in order to control and hold the lead the rest of the way, Phil.
Yeah, get some rhythm of the football game on your side. And I'll tell you how you start it. You go over there to the bench, and you look at those offensive linemen and say, you must block better for the
Raiders. Touchdown.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line and you don't score. Well, the offense doesn't have to go that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. Extra point is good. The Raiders are about to kick the football back, but it's the offense celebrating and the defense doing all the setup. That fumble recovery gave them great field position, setting up the score. Bolden's got it on the return, and the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos will begin their drive from the 26 now. Ball's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And here we have second down. Offense lines up here. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throws the pass. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Well, Jim, you know, I love it if you were the quarterback. You had to break outside the pocket like this guy does here and throw the football away just as he takes a big hit. How you think you could handle that?
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
On third downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion. We'll see what he can do here. Green's there
make the tackle. First down, offense readying for the snap. It's a two tight end formation. Reaches out and snatches it. He's stacked up at that point.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Get ready.
Second down and 4. Caught for the first down.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. They face first down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Throwing now to his left. Miller's able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
Wide open for the catch. The tackle is made. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
2 tight ends on the field here. Makes the reception. Ward that time and on the tackle.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Looking to the right side and throwing. Pass is intercepted. Talib's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it, and inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Peyton Manning under center. First down at the 20. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Second down. Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning out of the gun. Makes the reception. He's brought down. It's third down coming up. Manning set. Empty backfield. From the gun. Over to Thomas. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The Broncos are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Broncos take it from the 33. Thomas got the catch and the first. It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
First down here after the completion. Balls lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. The Broncos now move the chains. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
Let's go.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Got the first, and he's got some space. Finds through contact. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run.
Anytime you see a running back get in the secondary, from there he can make it happen. But to get in the secondary, you got to have good blocking up front. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Raiders for the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos have let this one get away from them today. Need to try and turn things around in a hurry. The score's 28-0. Bolden's got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos come out for the next possession. The Broncos from the 27. Connects with Thomas. That picks up 7.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down, throw. Nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
And it's broken up, incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. The Broncos have it at the 34. It's over to Welker. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. First down on the way.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Met by Vaughn Miller. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
Complete for the first.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage, where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
The Raiders line up in the pistol. First down at the 50. And knows exactly where he needs to go to pick up the first, and he's got it.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Split backfield here. Takes it from the gun. Out to the left. Has his target. Gains 18.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone. They have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Keeps it on the play fake. And he's taken down.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
The Raiders snap it up at the 26. has his man. Harris is there to make the tackle.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
First and goal. Throw to the left. He's got the catch.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 8. Throws to the right. And they score again here to pad the lead.
This is about as good as I've seen this offense play all year long. Big lead. They don't care. They're still attacking, getting after it, and they score another touchdown.
Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. Bolden's got it. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Manning's got everybody split out wide. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Interception. Breaks free. Has some space to work with. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos now will start this drive at the 27. Offense lines up here. Handoff made. In on the stop.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Manning comes out in the pistol. Second down and 7. Ball's going to secure the handoff to the right side. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First and 10. Coughed up the football. Recovery by the offense. That brings the play to an end.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. And he's sacked again.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time they collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Offense lines up here. The Broncos have it at the 29. And they get to him again.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
He'll have a chance for a return. Gains 17. First down coming up. double tight end formation. With two hands, he has it. Gets about 9 on the play. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open.
Second and short. And he's thrown to the ground.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having an offensive lineman getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
The Raiders will go with the pistol on this play. Trying to work that left side. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Miller's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd and 10. The catch is made. He's brought to a halt. First down here after the completion. It's a 2 tight end formation. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Has a catch for the first.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness and maybe stop them this time?
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. That's an interception. And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
First down at the 20. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Sanders really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player. Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Manning finds Thomas. That'll stop the play right there.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. The defense gets the sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
3rd down and 11. As Thomas gains 16.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 49. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Manning from the gun. And he hauls it in. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast, You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
3rd and 8.
Finds Thomas.
And he's brought to the ground. Looking at the stats now, you see 2 wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
The Broncos have it at the 29.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Nice tackle.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
2nd and goal from the 2. Will go ground.
Runs it across. Touchdown.
When you're behind in a football game, drive down and score. They did that. Now the next time when they get back out there, they got to do it again. Show some patience and drive it down the field.
Extra point was good. Manning's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive. Passing for more than 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him.
Tackles made.
The Raiders offense now coming out.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Now 1st and 10. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space.
A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense.
It's intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
The defense gets a sack.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
The Broncos take it from the 33. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
They face 3rd down after the incomplete pass.
Thomas is in the slot. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun.
Out of the shotgun formation. And he's forced to the ground.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. He's tackled right at the 31. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Slides off the hit. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Moore's in on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. This is 3rd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Got a hand on him. forcing the incompletion.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
The Raiders from the 32. They'll turn it over on downs.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
First down at the 25. They're going to get him here for a sack.
After that sack, it's now second down and 17.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
That ball has been picked off. Running room. Good piece of tackling.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Two tight ends on the field here. First down and 10.
Got the completion.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a good route that time by the wide receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
Shows all kinds of awareness here as he picks up the first down.
Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out, and this offense has been spectacular. What will they do here? You know what? I think they'll just run it and try to end this game.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on first and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Bolden's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. Manning set in the pistol. The Broncos will come out in the pistol. The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. Manning over to Thomas.
He's stacked up at that point.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line.
And he's taken down. The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on second down.
Thomas is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. And he's thrown to the ground. Second down here.
Won't huddle now. Gonna conserve the timeout and rush back to the line.
Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it.